Okay, I've decided to do another video series, just highlighting some of the creative aspects of Total Miner. So a long time ago, I started building a dungeon pack for Total Miner, and then sort of abandoned it. I say abandoned it. I got sidetracked. I think what usually happens is I'll be doing something like this, and then I'll get some work, some creative work, either with Total Miner or something else, and I'll just abandon everything I'm doing. I'll just tend to drop everything, and then I forget what I was doing, and just leave it, because it's one of those things where you if you abandon something for long enough, it's hard getting back into it. You see, I don't even know what this is. I think this might actually be some of the old dungeon pack, because I was seeing what was in the game, I think, and then I wanted to see what I could create for myself. So the idea is, I like the idea of either in Dig Deep or in survival mode, you go down a tunnel, and then in the tunnel you find a man-made tunnel. Well, I'd like to think a dwarven-made tunnel, personally. Because I love dwarves, me. See, a lot of people hated The Hobbit. I loved it. More dwarves, yes please. Yeah, so what I did is that I started building tunnels. So corridor systems, rooms, things like that. And so you could have treasure, monsters, things like that in there. So I started with the smallest size, which is this one over here. Ooh, hello. Falling. So you'd find a tunnel like this, so you'd start exploring and walking through, and then the tunnels will get bigger, the rooms would get bigger, you'd encounter bigger monsters, things like that. So I think I've got a tunnel somewhere where it actually starts small and then gets big. Might be over here. So what I do is I build a component, you know, and then they're designed just to link together. So I like Lego bricks kind of thing. I think it might actually be underground, thinking on. So I remember I did a video showcasing it a long time ago. So yeah. Yeah, I'd have to find the tunnel, and that's not going to be easy. So I'll just start here. If I can find the opening where we start. Where are you? You're here somewhere. Nah, it's a mess. See, this is all made. This is just experiments, just to see what works. Let's just go in here. Bugger it. If I can fit in this gap. There we go. There. And so this is actually, see, if I'd have planned this properly, this would have been the place I'd have ended up, because this is like the big grand hall. This is the biggest room I made. So it's just, I can imagine like there being, you could have it as a throne room or a banquet hall, or you could have a giant boss battle in here or something like that. And so you've got this lava lake underneath, and you can see I've got all these details, just sort of make it look architecturally interesting, a bit like a cathedral, a big vaulted ceiling. I never get used to the different flying speeds. So this is a dead end. So you could have like a treasure chest or a spider spawning point or something here. This is the next size down in corridor. So this is the biggest size corridors. And then we've got these ones here, which are the next size down. And I think this is just a standard room. Yep. So this, you could have a bar, you know, like a pub, or a house or something like that in here. That's a size 2 corridor. I'll continue down here first. So you see how it's all designed to transition. So when you stick the corridor pieces together, it should, if you've lined it up correctly, just blend in quite well, quite easily. Room rear view. So yeah, this is probably me just experimenting to make sure that the transition points work alright. Let's speed it up. Love that. It's this way. So yeah, so this is a transition point from a 3-sided path to a 2-sided. So to make that work, I've done it as a T-junction. So this is actually one piece, and then it transitions to this 2-sided corridor. Something's gone wrong here, so I've obviously not lined these up correctly. Okay. So yeah, and then this is another transition point from a 2-sided corridor to a not one-sided path, one block wide path. So there's these, and I like the idea of these corridors as well, because you can have like a shootout. You can take cover and, you know, taking a bit of inspiration from Star Wars, that kind of thing. And this leads to a little room. So because there's 3 different sizes of rooms, maybe 4, I can't remember. So these are just basic rooms. I think the smallest it's like a closet, so I think there are 4 rooms. There's like closet sized, and then small, medium and large. So this is actually a library. So I'll tell you what, rather than trying to find a complete dungeon, let's make one. And I'll show you how it's all designed to link together and how it's all designed to work. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this video here because it's a bit random. And I'm going to start again in a tunnel once I've found one, because I don't want to spend 10 minutes of video time just looking for a tunnel. So I shall be back. See you then.